Hey, what's up? How is everyone? I hope good. I am here with a reading on, let's start here. It's going to be the ZODAC messages and who to avoid for the weekend messages. Sorry, I got this. There we go. Zodiac messages for the day and who to avoid for the weekend is who I'm going to do, what I'm going to do this time. So let's get started here. I started with Leo today. There we go. Hot. And, okay. Hot. Okay. So Leo. And this is going to be out of my Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. So I'm not too familiar with this deck. I haven't used it that much, but we are definitely going to use it today for sure. So we have, for Leo, we have the 8 of Water. I love this deck. Just give me a minute. I guess I can set that down. And the meaning is, the 8 of Water symbolizes how a positive state of appreciation and gratitude can influence our lives and environment for the better. When you make a conscious choice to take pride in all that you do and appreciate all that you have, you open yourself up to more vibrations and more reasons to be happy. It is important to approach life with delight and joy, to take time to laugh at life and at yourself, if needs be. It might be unrealistic to hope to be happy all the time, but by taking the time to appreciate the people and beauty and the abundance in our lives, we create moments when our happiness is deeper and more enduring. We create ease. By choosing to focus on all that is good in our lives, we will create a positive emotional two-way energy flow that, like water, finds its way into every crack, where it washes away criticism, confusion, conflict, and anything else that may be weighing us down. Genuine appreciation lightens and uplifts the spirit. Expressing our gratitude is a powerful meaning of asking for the source of appreciation to continue giving back energetically at the very same time. When the 8 of Water appears in your reading, he symbolizes the importance of expressing gratitude and appreciation. We all have good in our lives. Cherish it in the here and now. So, and Leo, you received the Square Challenge card. You are to avoid a Cancer and a Pisces this weekend. Moving on to Aries. Aries, you received the 5 of Water. Okay. The 5 of Water represents feelings of fear, doubt, and hopelessness that can cloud our minds and hearts and give rise to confusion, misunderstanding, and anger. These emotions are often born of our own pain or insecurities and can cloud our ability to see the love that surrounds us. All too often, when we experience a moment of great hurt or loss, we can feel alone, as if no one could possibly understand the depth of anguish we are feeling. Whether it be the ending of a marriage or friendship, the death of a loved one, or a battle with mental illness, we can sometimes find ourselves weighed down by pain and suffering and blind to the beauty and love that surrounds us. Loss of any kind causes us to experience a range of emotions, including sadness, fear, confusion, guilt, regret, anger, and betrayal. Sometimes we can experience a complete absence of emotions. To think of the future serves only to add to the burden of sorrow, because all hope seems gone. The Five of Water is a challenging card because it is not one that offers any real comfort. Loss is something we experience, and if we are already vulnerable and sensitive to hurt, then it can be overwhelming. The death of a loved one, the loss of a friend, being betrayed by someone we trusted and loved. There are no words to comfort that will lessen the pain we feel. The Five of Water symbolizes the need to allow yourself to work through your grief and to take as much time as you need. Allow the emotions to flow and flow along with them, but not to the extent that they threaten to overwhelm you or have you lashing out at others. You need to remember that you have people around you who love you. Look up. While you may feel alone, you are not. There are people around you who also experience loss. They know, they understand. Allow them to be there for you in your time of need. And you received the 10th house reputation card. You always receive this card, Aries. I mean, always. Avoid a Capricorn. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you received the choice card. And give me just a second, let me find it. Obviously, it's about choices. I mean, I could give you my interpretation, what I'm receiving from Spirit, but I love the meanings out of this book, so that's why I'm reading them out of it, just so you know. All that you are, all that you have learned and experienced is born of choice. The choices you have made, the choices others have made on your behalf, or choices they have made for themselves that have impacted on or influenced your life. You may believe that you have no choice, but that in itself is a choice. You may also experience your right to allow others to decide for you. This too is a choice. You may believe that you have too many options and allow this to confuse and cloud your ability to choose. This is yet another choice. You are free to choose or to allow others to choose for you. You can choose blindly or with care. You can choose to act or procrastinate. You can make your choices wisely with knowledge and awareness, or make them in ignorance. Whether you choose to believe it or not, you are blessed with free will, the power to act and choose independently and determine your future. You are a product of your choices and the choices of others. All that surrounds you within your environment is the result of your choices and the choices of others. All comes back to choice. And you received the Neptune Dreams card. You are to avoid a Pisces this weekend. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo. Let me pull it. I love this card. I always get this one, it seems like, but I'm not a Virgo, so obviously. You received this Seven of Fire. The Seven of Fire represents the development and uses of one's intuition to see the way forward and predict possible outcomes. Intuition is that gut feeling. It is an instinctual and unconscious knowing that when you need it, when you need it, can keep you safe from making mistakes and lead you to being in the right place at the right time. It is a feeling of recognition that we often ignore, but if we choose to heed, can have us moving through life in harmonious accord with our surroundings, and actively using and then trusting your intuition on a regular basis. You may find you observe more, and in turn, you learn more. You start to see and take notice of signs and messages along the way. You take notice of those little unacceptable coincidences, gosh, I can't talk, and moments that keep repeating, and if you heed them, can take you on an adventure of discovery, revealing not only the truths you seek, but also your reason for being. Using a heeding Using and heeding your intuition can lead you to opportunities and experiences that offer the potential to both fulfill you and inspire you. However, to trust in one's intuition requires that you look within and determine what the message means to you personally. You can ask advice of another. You can seek advice from another, but only you know what answers. Personal interpretations is key. Trusting in your knowledge that is stored within your unconscious mind is key. Third parties can offer insight, but they see and understand life through eyes that have been shaped and influenced by their own experiences, not yours. Only you know what something means for you. Specifically, only you know if something is right for you. The Seven of Fire represents a need to actively develop or trust in your intuition and instincts at this time. Look around, observe, speak to the cards on a regular basis, and honor the truths revealed by going where your intuition leads you. You receive the Mercury Communications card, and you are to avoid a Scorpio, or excuse me, a Gemini and a Virgo. I cannot read this morning. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus, what do we have here? Wow, powerful card for sure. We have the Five of Fire. Let me find this. Five of Fire, 242. Okay. The Five of Fire symbolizes a time of chaos, conflict, and confrontation, either at hand or ahead. Someone now may see themselves or others as a rival or competitor and may be willing to use ruthless or aggressive measures to come out on top. Rivalry between people and a battle for control and dominance can lead one person to place obstacles in the path of another in order to slow their progress or detour them completely. Why? Because they want to be the one with the power, influence, and potential wealth, and will not allow a competitor to take what they believe to be theirs. This ugly situation is now often made worse by technology and social media. Rumors can be spread, lies told, and reputations destroyed, and all can be accomplished with almost complete animosity. At its extreme, we can see bullying in the modern age as a gladiatorial sport for voyagers. A victim is thrown to the wolves while an aggressor sits upon their throne, and spectators scream for blood, following their leader blindly and embracing a pack of mentality. But those wolves do not hunt for survival. They hunt for sport and recreation, or simply because another asked them to. All too often, they hide their attacks behind a belief that it is their right to question, and then judge and condemn the life choices of another. If aggression is motivated by rivalry, the aggressor may declare that their rival has copied or stolen their ideas that have often been expressed in one form or another countless times before, all over the world, by people who have never met and never will meet. Now, because technology has made the world smaller and social networks have created connections across the globe, complete strangers can be attacked simply because someone who knows someone who works in a similar way and has a similar business saw that similarity and brought it to the attention of someone who then allowed their own ego and fears to have them believing the worst. Whatever its motivation, lives have been ended because one or more have decided to target another with vicious cruelty. The Five of Fire, therefore, represents a choice to walk one of two paths, to embrace or even condone this behavior or to end it. If the choice is to embrace it, do so knowing that you will be met with the same aggression, because aggression only creates more aggression. Instead, if you choose to believe that another is your rival and has stolen your work, then use the legal methods in place to protect your interests. If you are not willing to do so, then do the honorable thing. Step away and move on. Do not embrace spiteful and malicious behavior, or it may be you who find yourself judged and condoned with reputation ruined. If your choice is to help end it, then be mindful of your actions. All too often, unkind behavior comes in the form of a joke or a laugh at the expense of another. A decision about another's life choice, spiritually, sexually, or appearance can appear to be intolerant and condoning to someone who is watching or listening. You are entitled to your opinions, but be mindful of who can see or overhear what is written or said. And if you cannot be certain that another will not be hurt or upset by your words, then it is best to keep your opinions to yourself. Abide by the golden rule in this moment. Treat others how you yourself would ask and accept to be treated. If you would not like to have your choices questioned or judged, or to be attacked for no good reason other than you have a similar idea to another, then do not do the same to others. You received the healing card, and you are to avoid a Sagittarius, a Virgo, and a Pisces. Sorry, I know that I have a sister and brother that are both Tauruses, and I know that that message was meant regarding me, so that's why I got so upset and so I'm tired of people. I really am. You know, everybody wants to play God. Nobody's God. Nobody has a right to judge another person. My next one is Capricorn, emotions and intellect. Oh, just upsets me. Sorry. Because I know that they're judging me. They've always judged me. Always. Anyways, Capricorn, here we go. The 11 of Water is a balancing and realignment card that addresses any emotional disharmony that may be influencing your choices and environment. It also represents the need for you to see the whole and how an imbalance can affect it. Love and fear. How many times have you heard someone say that a choice or action was made from a place of fear, or was born of a person's insecurities and doubts, or was born of love? When we are attacked by others, we may react and because we are angry and afraid, but we may also act because we have love for ourselves and wish to address an injustice and prevent further injustice. We may choose not to take a risk or make changes in our lives because we are afraid of the unknown future. But we may also choose not to take a risk that may alter our lives because we love the life we already have. We may plunge with doubts, but we can also be blinded by love. What motivates our actions the most, fear or love? The truth is that most of our actions are motivated by both, in equal measure. Fear of love, like creation and destruction, cannot exist without one another. They can even appear to be the same force depending on one's perception. What motivates you to walk away from a friendship or a relationship that is causing you hurt and disease? One person might say that you have walked away because you are afraid of being hurt further. Another might say that you walked away because you respect and love yourself and know that you deserve better. Who is right? In most situations, both are right. You are afraid of being hurt again, and you do believe you deserve better. You may also be motivated to stay in a relationship because you are afraid to leave, or because you are so in love that you are willing to forgive the one who hurt you and give them a second chance. The 11 of Water signifies a need to see that you are often motivated by both forces at the same time. Love and fear are two halves of the same whole, and each flows into the other. However, an unhealthy imbalance can occur when fear becomes the dominant force and prevents you from breaking free of painful situations or relationships, thereby preventing you from leading a happy and productive life. The 11 of water addresses the subject of suppression and expression. Suppressed emotions can lead to illness. Emotional stress can manifest in the form of depression, anxiety, high blood pressure, inflammation in the body, and in turn, disease. There can be real and life-threatening consequences to suppressing fear, anger, sorrow, and other waiters' emotions. The 11 of water does not suggest that life is meant to be lived on an even keel. Life will always offer up moments to all, life will always offer up moments that will have us shouting for joy or suffering in silence. But if you express instead of suppress, you will move through life with more ease, as opposed to living a life of disease and suffering. It is better to be proactive and mindful when it comes to your emotions. Never ignore them. This is a powerful, powerful reading today. And you received the Aries, the Radical card. Avoid an Aries this weekend, please, Capricorn. I'm gonna stop it here before I move on to Gemini, because I'm already at 21 minutes, and I want to make sure that I don't get cut off in the middle of reading these powerful messages from Spirit today. So I'm going to have to do 2 videos for the daily messages for January 15th, Friday. So I'm going to stop it here. This first half of signs, I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. These are very powerful messages. Please listen to them because they're speaking to a lot of you. Much love, peace, happiness, and joy. I love you all. Take care. Sending lots of healing, positive vibes. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'd greatly appreciate it. And again, I'm sending you all peace and love. Take care.